Everybody, welcome to the Fabulous Empty Nest with me, your host, Angie. If you are new here, first, I want to say welcome. I'm so glad you found us. And if you're returning, thank you, my friend. I'm so glad that you decided to stick around. I am sitting here in base camp trying to figure out what to do. I got up too early and I've been stewing all morning about what to do in here and what projects I should be prioritizing, and just kind of got myself in a fluster. And what I really want to do is start a new project because that's what I do when I'm flustered. But I know that I have things that I need to get finished, particularly the crochet along. Let's see, crochet along is a specific project, and a make along is like when you just make stuff with people. So I guess it's a crochet along that I'm going to be doing in April. I'll talk about that a little later, but I'm really struggling. Sometimes when you're a mom who has lots of kids, or even just two kids, like your time is so consumed with, making sure that they survive and that everything's taken care of. And when you're a mom of seven, it's like constant damage control. And you kind of get into that mindset that like I'm constantly putting out fires. And what's happened as my kids have grown up is that I've started being that person for everybody. And then I also do that in my job. Like I'm damage control also there. So part of what I'm trying to learn to do is to not be in that mindset that everything needs to be damage controlled, that everything's fine. I'm fine. Everything around me is fine. And that I just need to relax. And so I am trying to learn how to relax. And so rather than coming in here and getting crazy and pulling things out and throwing things all over the place and be like, oh my God, what am I doing? Because this is what it looks like when I'm in here and I'm freaking out. Oh my God. So now I get to clean it all up. But I'm just kind of trying to learn how not to do that and just relax, breathe, and appreciate, for starters, all this amazing space that I have and all of you, and just be grateful. So that's what that was kind of my intention in my prayer this morning, was to be more intentional and to look for the wins, look for the positives. So that's what I'm doing. So I'm in here looking at all my yarn, trying to decide, do I want to organize it, or do I just want to address the totes of yarn that are sitting on the floor in front of the yarn wall, and put those away? And I think that's what I'm going to do, is I'm just going to get these totes out of the way, because this room is small, but it's plenty big enough, but when there are all these totes on the ground, it's small, and it's hard for me to move around in here. And then if I don't get these things moved, I'm going to end up tripping myself and falling, and then we'll have a whole other problem. So I think that's what I'm going to do, is just work through this yarn, continue to build up my stash. And because I have, like, this is my big stash, and now it's messy. So it's got all this unwound yarn just stashed on the top. And then I have another one here, another one there. That's my caked yarn, because I don't have room for my caked yarn right here in the cubes until I get some more cubes. So I do have a cute little container, or a cute little cabinet. I believe there's some fabric cubes in there that I could probably put some yarn in. So I think that's what I'm gonna do. I'm gonna just kind of organize that. I did get all my finished projects put away into containers, and I also put my whips that are like almost finished into a container. So I've got my whips that are almost finished, and then just whips that I can't even think about, and I'm not going to until fall. These are all fall projects. They don't need to be done right now. They're not for anybody specific, and I'm just not going to get myself all worked up over that. So I think that's the smartest thing. One of the things, I've been going through a few of these little cubes and containers and things, and I'm finding a lot of just random granny squares. And what I realized last night I came home and I was overtired. I wouldn't say frustrated. I was just overtired, and I didn't even crochet for a while. I just came home and sat there and relaxed and talked to the hubs for a little bit. And then I made up a couple of granny squares, just random. I just grabbed like some yarn and started making granny squares with no project in mind. And that's what I realized, that's what I do. When I don't know what to do, I make granny squares. I just make granny squares. And so I guess this is like a 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So this is like a hexagon. I don't know what I was making with this. I don't know what I was doing. Not really colors that, I don't know. I don't like those colors. So this is what that's made out of. Karen upside down cakes. I do have a nice $20 Michaels coupon, so I thought I might go up and buy some of that chunky loops and threads yarn and start a new sweater. I don't know. I think I just need to quit worrying about that I don't know what to do and just do something, and that's put some yarn away. I do have this cool little bag. Like, this yarn is so weird. I won't use it. I don't know why I still have it. My friend bought this for me, and I don't know where she got it. At some yarn store, bargain yarn store, but it was like all this weird like eyelash yarn. Just all kinds of random weird stuff. And I was like, oh, okay. Thank you, honey. I don't know. So I'm probably going to donate that because I need the space. Ooh, I did come across this that I totally forgot I had, and I don't know what kind of project I want to do with this, but I think, oh, my glasses are all steamed up. But I do think this yarn is so pretty, but it's incredibly thin. And so I'm going to have to pair it with something. I mean, it's literally like thread. Look at this. It is literally like thread, but it's so pretty. And I have it in this blue, this gorgeous green, which is like my favorite color. I feel like I had another color, maybe not. So these are these. This is called Diablo, and this was from Hobby, or Hobie, whatever they call it. It's acrylic, mohair, and polyamide. And I thought it would be really pretty to like pair it with something. Actually, I might pair, I might make a swatch up with some of that felted yarn, that wool, and make up a swatch and then throw it in the washing machine and felt it down and see if this like comes out, because this won't felt down. See if it like creates a cool texture. And if that's the case, then I might make a hat with this and the wool and just have it like super textured. I don't know. And then I have this cool yarn. This is called Tandem. I really like this. It's tiny also. And then I have this Fiesta yarn, and this has like an eyelash to it. And I have a couple different colors in this. This is really pretty. I don't know how many skeins of this I have. I've got this dusty rose, this blue. I think these are the 3 colors that I have. Oh, and I think this is similar, but this is called Savannah, and it's black. But I have like 3 skeins each of these, so this could be something really pretty too. And it feels really nice. What is it? Ooh, be careful. Don't unravel this or you're going to have a mess. 40% viscose, 35% cotton and 25% nylon. So like a cute little drapey summer top, or like a drapey shawl would be really pretty. So not a priority, that's for sure. And then this is supposed to be like my small yarn. This is supposed to be my small yarn stash. So I have two of them. I have a big one and a small one. And this is supposed to be my small one. As you can see, this is like a big ball. So this should not be in here. This should not be in here. This should not be in here because it's not wound yet. It really shouldn't be anything bigger than like this in here. I think we're good. That shouldn't be in there because it's not wound yet. So if it's not wound, it shouldn't be in here. But this is like my small stash. And then this one is my big stash, and it's a mess. And then I have this big stash basket. I have this big stash cube, and then a big gray tote, and then this one. And that's really it for like stash yarn. I know it's actually kind of a lot when it comes to stash yarn, because I have nowhere to put it. And then I have, this is also stash yarn. So what happens is I use it and then I throw it into a container to be cleaned up. That's cotton. I do have a basket of cotton over there, and this is my big container, and that's just a mishmash of everything. And a lot of cakes, already wound up cakes that are starting to fall apart. But I mean, there's good colors in here, but what happens is when I start looking for a color, I start digging through there, and then it messes everything up. And I don't think I have any room in here to add more cubicles. I could go up 2 more, I think, and I could add like 4 more to this end one. Let me see. So yeah, that's also more stash over there. But I could go up like 2 more cubes up there, and I could add a couple more there, a couple more on the end there. And then this little container right here, this little shelf, it has like 4 cubes in it, and so I could put yarn in there as well. I don't even know what to say about that. Like, that's just a mess. So this is where I'm going to be today. So we do have something fun scheduled today, though, that I'm really looking forward to. There's a cute little Victorian town about 20 miles from where we live, and we are going to go down to this music event at this little town called Ferndale. It's actually where the movie Salem's Lot and Outbreak was filmed. And it's just like a little dairy town, but it's a Victorian village, and it's just so cool. It's got lots of little shops and things like that. And this cool, crazy cemetery. And they're having this music event where they're having the throat singers that do like several different pitches at one time. I've seen it on like YouTube and different things before, but I've never seen it in person, and I'm really excited. I just love cultural things that from different places that I've never seen before. So I'm really excited about that. And we're going with my work team. So it'll be me and my husband and my work team. And we call it non-mandatory fun time. And it is always really fun. Like, we'll go bowling or roller skating or things like that. And so tonight we're doing that, and going to dinner. So I'm really looking forward to that. So I'm just trying to kind of lay low today and work out in here. It's super windy and cold out there today, which is crazy because yesterday it was absolutely gorgeous. Not a cloud in the sky, and it was like 67 degrees, which is like high temperatures for the summer here. It was wild. So I'm probably just going to stay in. Got up, washed my hair, which is always like, I don't know. How often do y'all wash your hair? I do it every 5 days because I have so much of it, and I don't need to wash it that much because I'm going gray, which you can probably tell. I'm a pepper, and I don't want to dry it out. So I just wash it like once every 5 days, unless like I go to the gym and it's just like totally gross or something. But yeah, just trying not to like ruin my grays. But I think maybe tomorrow I might get out in my garden and start pulling weeds. I don't know if any of you garden. Do any of you have gardens? I have a beautiful backyard, and we have a fig tree and 2 Santa Rosa plum trees, and I have all kinds of artichoke plants and lavender, but I also have food plants. We have fava beans, strawberries, more jasmine on our fences that anybody would ever need in a lifetime, and tons of blackberries, tons of strawberries. It's really fun. And then I have one big patch in the very back that I throw my sunflower seeds so that those come up, and just I grow the really huge ones, the gigantic ones. But I've been really wanting to get out there into the backyard and start pulling weeds. The nasturtiums completely took over my garden beds, so I need to get out and clean that all out and kind of get things going, because my husband can't mow the lawn because of his shoulder surgery. So we finally hired somebody to come and start doing our lawn for us for a while. My son was doing it, and my oldest son, and he's totally willing to do it, but he still has 2 young kids and he works full time, and it's just too much. And so we're like, you know what? Do your thing. We can handle this. So yeah. So I'm just going to keep busy, and then when I get to something interesting, I will let you know. Hey. Okay. Just broke a nail. That irritates me. I don't even know what color I put this with. Like, what color? We'll just put it with the unknown. This is my unknown. I don't know what to do with stash. But at least I'm getting all these containers off the floor, so I'm not tripping over them. That's been my biggest concern, is that I'm going to make myself fall down and go boom, boom, and hurt myself. And that would be terrible. So, and I have like 5 different crochet bags going, and I needed to organize that because it was starting to make me a little cray cray, because I couldn't remember what bag what was in, and I just had stuff all over. So this was one bag. And then I have one out in the front, because I always have a bag with me. And I know that's terrible. I always have a bag with me. And then I just keep making more and more bags of stuff. I have like 6 balls. I have 6 balls of the same color. Lord help me. Oh, it smells so good. coconut rose. You know what I haven't done in a while, and I should, is pull out the Addy and do some Addy stuff. I've been meaning to, because the Addy, see, here's another bag that's full of an eye mask for my yoga class and sound bath class, my knitting project, a pudding pack. Seriously? What in the world? I can't, like, I don't even have any explanation, honestly. Guess I don't have to explain, but my world is a weird, weird world. All right. I think that's it, my friends. I hope that you enjoyed watching me act like a crazy lady and find my way through the morning, but I do feel better, which is always good. And I hope you all have a wonderful Saturday. Take care. Bye.